Matters to you with your host Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, my name is Margie Taylor, and I am your host for Conroe Culture News. We are on FM 104.5, 106.1, live streaming irlonestar.com, and also on the City of Conroe cable TV and YouTube Live. So today we're going to talk about downtown Conroe with their vibrant entertainment and restaurant business. We're going to hear from the newest food court, and actually the first and only Montgomery County food court, MoCo Food Hall, and one of the local performing live theaters, the Players Theater Company. So they will both be on in segment 1 and 2. The show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. Roger Stein Chiropractic is located at 3033 West Davis by Taco Bell and Conroe High School. You cannot miss it on 105, treating everyone from infants to seniors, weekend athletes to professionals, to focus on a natural, holistic approach to not only relieving pain, but achieving optimal health. Dr. Stacy Rogers holds certifications in adjusting extremities, arm, legs, hands, feet, clinical nutrition, prenatal, and pediatric care. If you're not a patient, well, you should be. And it's only $27, and it all goes back to CASA, kids in CPS custody. And they'll do so many fun things for kids. In fact, in 2 days will be her annual ladies' night out. Now, she might have just missed a couple during a little thing called COVID and pandemic, but this has been going on for many, many years. So it's absolutely free. Ladies, go by, taste some great food by All Star Catering, their delicious candied bacon, and have a little glass of wine maybe, and make a donation to CASA. You don't have to, but you could win prizes. A beautiful handbag. You just need to go by. It's from 5 to 7 at 3033 West Davis, Roger Stein Chiropractic. Also want to give a shout out to Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. They serve the greater Montgomery County as one of the best sources for buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Yes, the interest rates are going up to what used to be called normal. They're not the 2%, 3% anymore, but they are moving back up. They're hovering around 5%. So if you're interested in buying, selling, or investing, call Team Sinisi, because they're an easy name to remember. 281-507-9777. So a few things going on around us, especially downtown. If you want to stay cool, go indoors. That's all I got for you. Go indoors or go in a body of water. So you can see live performances from our local theaters. You can see Grease at the Crichton Theater. This is week 2 of Grease coming forward. And you need to hurry to get tickets for that. It's a phenomenal show. And there's also an encore performances of Always Patsy Cline. That starts this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then again August 12th through 14th. Of course, we're going to hear a little bit more about that from Rebecca McDowell with the Players Theater Company shortly. And you can also see Footloose, and we all love Footloose. Come on, singing, dancing, fun. It's just like Grease, lots of stuff. So CYT Houston is performing that July 29th to 31st in 4 performances at the Owen Theater. You can go to cythouston.org to find out all the information. So there's a new event with the City of Conroe, and this is kind of fun. It's called the Yap and Splash Event. And Yap, you know that's got to be a dog. So it is. And it is Saturday, July 30th, end of the month, 10:30 to 2 at the new Owen Park, which used to be the YMCA off of Loop 336 and Owen Drive. So you can bring your dog for a day of fun in the park, splash pads, sprinklers, water activities, And you don't even have to bring your dog. You can bring a friend or a family member and enjoy food, music, games, and other fun stuff. They will have pet supplies, pet treats, pet adoptions, face painting for the kids, and it's free. So go by and check that out and stay cool. And then, of course, we haven't mentioned the Conroe Water Park. It's beautiful. It's open Tuesday through Sunday. Not today, but Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 6 through August 7th. And then weekends, the 13th through September 29th will be the only time it's open because people are getting ready for school. And some of those lifeguards are going back to school and so forth. So the admission is only $10, and you can bring in food and coolers, but no alcohol or glass containers. So to keep everybody safe, so no drowning, the Conroe Water Park. Another fun thing you can do is shop downtown, indoors, in the boutiques. Check it out. Check out the antiques. Go to Conroe Central Market, Mimi's on Main. Always something new to see. And no hassle parking everywhere downtown. And I would say you might want to stop by Foss Brewing and have a cold beer. Check it out, craft beer. So now you know some cool things to do. So now we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our first segment.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show. With monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
And we are back. Again, I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, and we're talking all about the fun things going on around downtown, but we're highlighting only two today. And one of them is MoCo Food Hall, and sitting across from me is Ashley and Seth McIntyre, and they are what is your title, folks?
Partners and
partners,
manager of the food hall.
Manager of the MoCo Food Hall.
Yeah.
So y'all are kind of the manager, so to speak, and talking to different people as they're bringing in the vendors, their food products, all of that. So talk to me about this. How did you get involved in the MoCo Food Hall?
Seth, you want to talk about it?
It kind of started with our food truck that we had operating downtown Conroe, Break Room Bagels. And from there, we developed a relationship with Robert and Janice Sikulski, who had this grand plan of bringing a food hall to downtown Conroe. The relationship developed, ideas started to develop, and we ended up in a space where we were going to bring in several different food concepts into the area. Ashley and I would manage the day-to-day operations and staff within the hall. We have, I guess, to give you an idea, so we have our vendors they're subleasing their spaces in the building, and then we also have our own concepts that are owned by MoCo Food Hall and run in the hall. a normal bar that'll serve craft beer, draft, bottle, can, mixed drinks and things like that. Then we have a coffee shop that we run by MoCo Food Hall as well, called MoCo Coffee. And then we have a speakeasy, which is a separate brand that we call the Vault. And it's a hidden room. You have to be able to find the door handle to get in.
Is it password protected?
We'll have password.
Some nights will be password.
And of course,
you have
if
to know the right word to get in.
Of course, if you don't know the right password, I'm sure somebody will.
Oh, goodness.
But so yeah, we've several different things in the hall that Ashley and I will be running, the staff and just the day-to-day operations.
Yeah.
So how long has this been in the works?
Oh, geez.
A year.
Oh, over
A
a
year?
year now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
it's
a
probably
year.
a year
Yeah.
and several months. And we are so close.
Yes.
And it's
Building from the ground up takes
it's
a long
exciting.
time. So,
Well,
yeah.
the building was there, but then you had to totally renovate it.
Oh, yes.
And that whole area has kind of been a dead zone, so to
You're right.
speak.
Yeah.
You know, with not a lot going on. So let's talk about where it's located.
Yeah, so we are right. Our building touches Pacific Yard House, and across the street from 202 Main's new the Hideaway. So we're right there in the old warehouse. You can't miss it. It's a huge red building with a white front and a white roof.
Of course, they could go to your Facebook page and see
Yes.
pictures and get it
Facebook,
too, right?
Instagram, website, all the above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, MoCo Food Hall. Just check
Yes.
it out, mocofoodhall.com.
Yeah,
You got it.
mocofoodhall.com for the website.
And kind of the
at
same
MoCo Food
branding.
Hall. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So it's easy to find, but you can once you see the picture, you'll get it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it also opens up doors for other opportunities to partner with the Hideaway with Keith and
Yes. With Teak over at Pacific. And,
absolutely all those different things. And that's the beauty of it, of downtown. And this has kind of been in the works for a long time to do something bigger, because I know I was working with downtown since 2015, doing lots of different things and a weekly calendar and a paper calendar until COVID, and then things shut down and things have changed. But there's a lot of new businesses and opportunities to partner in a bigger way. And it's a different concept having an indoor eatery. I mean, I know we have the food truck park,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Table
But
Table
that
meat,
is,
yes.
and that's a great venue.
it
It's
is.
We love it.
done really
Phenomenal
well.
drink.
Yeah.
But this one
Great
is
music.
all indoors, right?
Correct. Yes, correct. And
And there's a ceiling and all of
there's
that.
a ceiling, there's air conditioning.
Air conditioning, yeah.
And we do have actually a balcony outside,
Yep.
and then we're going to use our alleyway for seating as well. So.
Yeah, I think we have the first downtown balcony eating and drinking
Establishment.
raised platform.
Oh man, you could do like
Yeah.
a Mardi Gras thing and throw beads.
We
Oh,
definitely
people-
have some plans for that. Yeah.
That's what I picture. I picture the
Mardi
Strand
Gras,
or
yeah.
Galveston,
Yep.
something
Conroe's
like that.
own little.
You know, it could happen. You know,
I like that.
So, all right. So let's talk about some of the vendors that you're
Yes.
going to have there.
Okay, so Seth and I personally went out and found all of these people. We had a lot of fun doing it because, of course, we got to try a bunch of different places. So
That's fun.
We kind of got our ideas together and like, we love these places, and we went and talked to the owners, and it worked out really well. So we will have House of Rue, which is a Cajun-inspired kitchen. It's amazing. You got to try their gumbo pot pie.
Yeah.
We'll have CCO's Pasta. He is currently in a food truck right now in Cypress, and this will be his second location.
And House of Rue, they're down in Old Town Spring.
Yes.
Right now, if you want to go check them out before we open as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We will also have Roland Fatty'S, which is a Pakistani street food. It is so good. And
Phenomenal.
he is currently at Post Food Hall in downtown Conroe, or
Right.
downtown Houston, sorry.
And he's got a food truck in
Yeah.
Houston area too. I think
So
he
this
was-
will be
I think he
his
was
third
ranked on
location.
Eater as well in like 2020
Wow.
for
Okay.
top Houston food trucks.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and-
different because we don't have anything like that.
No, it's totally different. And
Totally
then we're also bringing in a smash burger. So this is a true smash burger, not your thick patties, nothing that claims to be smash. This is true thin patties all stacked
Thin,
together. And,
greasy patties.
yeah.
So-
So he will have Smash Brothers is what that's called.
Yep.
And then if you're looking for more of a healthy option, we'll have Juice Freaks. So they'll serve vegan.
All organic, vegan,
Yeah.
juice, smoothies, paninis, and salads.
Yep.
So a whole health foods concept. And then she's also going to do some like cool mocktails. So the non-alcoholic juice drinks, she'll make them look fancy. with
Sounds
little
very
garnishments.
innovative.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
they've got some cool ideas.
And then finally we'll have a Dulce Vita. And
Yeah.
so he's going to be more of your dessert person with his ice creams, but he will also he's opening up a second little concept with it that we're excited about,
Yep.
which is just going to be the Jersey style hot dogs. So
So
Yeah, just a little mix of both.
So it's very
things going on there.
diversified. You
Yeah.
don't have
Absolutely.
just one thing. You got
Yes.
hamburgers, hot dogs,
one of the one
Cajun,
of the big
Pakistani food.
Italian. In fact,
You-
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yes.
got desserts.
Yes.
Bagels?
Bagels, yes.
yes.
Bagels will be in the coffee shop.
Coffee, yes.
Yep, as well as one of our bakers, Miracle City Bakery is what he's called. He's got the best chocolate chip cookies you'll ever have in your life.
Anything he bakes is just
So
phenomenal.
are there
Yeah.
opportunities for other vendors at this point? Or are you pretty packed out?
At this point, we are full.
Okay.
But we're always interested in hearing other folks' concepts.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody would eventually grow out of our food hall into their own full brick and mortar concept, and we can bring in a
For
new,
whatever reason,
fresh
there's
taste.
transition.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they do
Yeah.
they do so great that they want to, hey, we need to get into our own
Yeah.
our full own kitchen and move on from there. But
So I'll always be keeping those applications on file.
yeah, and that's kind of the food hall
Sure.
style of a food hall is concepts. They change,
Mm-hmm.
they fluctuate. Some folks, they do really well with their concept. They move it out, but they want to keep their booth and open up a new concept. Same owners, just new concept.
So what are the hours going to be?
So to start, we are Wednesday through Sunday for the main hall. During the week, we're 11 to 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We haven't decided yet. Fridays will be open till midnight, as well as Saturdays, and then closing most likely around 7 or 8 on Sundays. Our coffee shop will be open 7 days a week with a delayed start on Sunday mornings. So we'll have fresh ground beans that we've sourced from a local Houston company called Tenfold. They roast in Houston, and they're going to be our main supplier of our only supplier of our beans. So the coffee shop will be open
Sounds
7 days a
very
week.
exciting.
Yeah,
It
along with the
is.
baked goods. So.
Yes. We have lots of good things coming out. We're so
Well,
excited.
And it sounds like you'll be open for the theater goer
Oh,
people.
yes.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, especially when the performances are going on, because a
Yep.
lot of times people want to go grab a bite or just a simple
Yep.
dessert. They don't want to go to a big old restaurant, whatever. And maybe they close early, they don't serve after 9 or something like that. So this gives them an alternative in a safe walking distance, because, you know, I got to say, I think it's pretty safe in downtown Conroe.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had
Yes.
any issues in
Super
downtown.
family friendly.
It is.
Yes. So this has another opportunity for people to explore downtown and spend money, even tourists. You know?
You got it.
And that's
That
what we
kind of
love
thing.
about it. I mean, it's really family oriented too, because each family member can get a different item
Yeah.
from any place they
You
want.
come with
So
a picky set of kids, and everybody can.
Kind of like
what
the
they
old-
want.
the mall concept.
it, you got
You
it.
know,
Yes.
the
Elevated.
food hall,
Yeah.
Yes.
food court. I
Yep.
mean, I personally don't go to the mall ever.
haven't
Only
been
at
there for a
Christmas
long
time.
when there was something special. It generally was my youngest son who needed something, and he had to go to Journeys or whatever, but for certain shoes or something. But other than that, people, I don't know if people still go to the mall, or maybe they go to the anchor stores, the department
Maybe.
stores.
I don't really
I don't know.
Yeah.
My feeling is I like to do local.
Yes.
You know, if
Yes.
I'm
I
looking
agree.
for something certain, I go local. And so when they're shopping local, you know, to go in and grab a bite to eat that isn't going to take them a really long time, or they can go back to work, because there's a lot of business
Yes.
downtown.
And
The
you're supporting
jurors. You got all the
local.
jurors downtown
and,
too.
And so,
you know,
and I think jury day is what, Monday and Tuesday. So
Yeah.
we're eventually going to open up into Tuesdays and then Mondays. But as we got to figure out our operations on a normal schedule before we hit those.
sure.
those
And
days.
so the physical address is 109 Metcalf.
You got
Is
it.
that
That's
that
correct.
right?
Yep.
So it's pretty easy to find. You used to have a computer hub store there, and I don't know, there's been a few things there, but nothing really phenomenal. But it's right across the street. I mean, right from the corner of Metcalf and Main, there's murals on the wall. So if you're looking at the murals, right behind you is where MoCo Food Hall will be located.
That's correct.
And so we're talking about all this fun stuff. When do you plan to open?
So we are shooting for beginning of August right now.
Okay.
We don't have a firm date yet. We're
As
very
things go.
close.
Yes.
Check out, keep updated with us on our website and our social media platforms, and we will be posting those dates as soon as we have them ready to go.
Yep. As soon as we have them, we're gonna be blasting them everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Have you thought about joining the chamber and doing a ribbon cutting or
We're
anything
actually
like
talking
that?
about it
yeah, Seth has
yesterday.
been dying to do a
2
ribbon
days ago.
cutting.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That'd be fun.
Ribbon
And then
cutting
pe-
would be fun. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Make it
Well,
official.
it sounds fabulous. And then
Yeah.
inviting everybody to come out there when
Got it.
you get ready to do your grand opening and
yes.
See what we
all
all
of
have
that.
going on. Yeah, and we also, one thing we didn't mention was we have a couple rentable spaces within the hall. Our upstairs mezzanine and balcony is a fully rentable space with a small bar that can serve.
You're talking about for events and things like
for
that?
different events. We have a private room upstairs that's rentable as well.
What's the capacity?
We don't have our final numbers yet.
Okay.
But as soon as we have those, we'll release it with our
That's good to know.
Be able to schedule things. And then the vault, our speakeasy, will be a rentable space for folks who want to do a private party and things like that in there.
That's fabulous. You need to start booking Christmas parties.
Yes,
I know,
so.
right?
Yeah, any
It
kind
would
of
be fun.
holiday
Yeah.
parties or birthdays or
Yep.
anniversaries, anything like
Holiday
that.
season will be
Exactly.
busy. Yes.
You guys are excited, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, it's been a year in the
all
making.
we've been thinking
and-
about for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Do you stay pretty busy?
Nonstop.
Oh, yeah. You can't tell by
Nonstop.
my eyes.
Well, no, I can tell that you're excited, and
Yeah.
that's just the right thing. There's so many fun things going on around town, and
It's fun to see Conroe grow. It's
mean-
like just so many things popping up while we're doing this.
there's
so.
another restaurant in the making, and I don't know where they are on their plan, but you can see the signage outside there. The Burger and Bordeaux, or does it have a different name?
I don't know what name they're going to end up going with there. I couldn't.
But I know
say
they're
that one.
working
Yeah.
on it. There's a lot of construction
Yes,
going
they're-
A
on.
Yeah.
restaurant will be in there,
Yeah.
hopefully.
And it's
soon.
right
Yeah.
right next to the Firm Meadery.
Yes, it is.
So on that block over there on Simonton, before you get to Brownlee's as you're going eastbound on Simonton.
Yep.
And just from the courthouse, everything is just centered around there. There's so many fun things and goings on, and I know everybody will be excited when you guys open. It's another
spot to be able to.
Another
It is.
spot.
Oh, and the
Hang
best part
out.
is too, for these people around here that work downtown, we have QR codes that you can scan and just do a pickup. And then we're working with some local people for delivery to the courthouse specifically. So you'll be able to order everything
Yeah.
from our website, and it will be ready to go for pickup.
So if we're hanging out here at the radio station, Dick can go, hey, I feel like having a smash burger or something. Yeah, as we're sitting here talking about it during lunchtime. And then, somebody could deliver it.
You got it.
You got it. Yeah, if you wanted
super
Cajun
easy.
and Dick wanted smash burgers,
Do it all.
do it all in one
payment,
order. One
order.
payment. Yep.
With a dessert.
You got it.
Exactly. And with some coffee.
Yeah, I was going to say, so
maybe some midday
coffee.
alcohol, depending if it's Friday.
Yeah, probably not. Can you deliver alcohol? Is that legit?
I think it is.
Yeah.
It is now.
For pickup, yeah.
After
I get confused if it is or
COVID,
not.
yeah,
It
some of
keeps
the rules
changing.
Got changed.
Yep. So,
I don't know. Well, it sounds like a really good time. I'm very excited for you guys, and because it's indoors, weather really won't be an issue
no.
for
Yeah.
you.
We have a
year-round.
ton of outdoor seating for when people want to be outside. So easily over 100 for
Yep.
outdoor seating.
Upstairs, downstairs, and
The alleyway.
so.
And if the weather's nice, they can take their food to go and go sit across the street at Founders Plaza.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And
And
kids
enjoy
run around
the
the
splash
splash
pad.
pad.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
is it working? I haven't seen it
think
in a
so.
long
I don't
time.
know. I think there's a lot of folks that are with the Saturday farmers
I almost
market
forgot
that goes
about
on
that.
down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Well, that's true. You got the farmers market, so that could increase some different
Yeah,
people
brings in a lot of
coming your
folks, too.
way, and
Oh, yeah. There's just so many different things happening and popping up. So
Yeah.
it's
perfect.
exciting.
It
Okay,
is.
so let's talk about where they can find you again. MoCoFoodHall.com and MoCo Food Hall on Facebook, Instagram.
Yep. Yep.
And there's fun images and things. And we look forward to seeing you then the beginning of August at some point. Or August, let's just say August. And see, see how it goes.
Yes.
What am I missing? Did I forget anything to mention?
I don't think so. I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, I think that's it.
For people who are wondering what MoCo stands for, it is Montgomery County.
Yes.
So
Or do we have any of those people? I don't know.
I think actually a lot of people from out of town who've been looking at our stuff and,
They wonder.
inquiring
Trying to
about it.
figure it
Yeah,
out,
they're
yeah.
trying to figure it out. So
Well, that's what Lone Star
Yeah.
College used to be called. I know.
Oh,
I did not know
my
that.
kids, used to call it, are you going to MoCo?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
You didn't
cool.
know that?
No.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's really
How
cool.
long have y'all lived out here?
Oh shoot, we're probably going on 5 or 6
Yeah, this was before that.
Yeah. Not too long.
Okay. Well, very good. Thank you very much.
Cool.
And
Yes, of
having
course.
us
we
Thank
on.
look
you.
Yeah.
forward to seeing what MoCo Food Hall has to bring.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
An estimated 1 in 10 births will result in a neonatal intensive care stay, also known as the NICU. Overnight, a family can find themselves and their newborn baby in a critical situation. The Mila Foundation financially and spiritually assists families in need. If you would like to volunteer or become a monthly sponsor, please visit us at www.themilafoundation.org. Again, that's www.themilafoundation.org, because every life matters.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Mike from Dance Time in Texas. Join me Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floor. I'll be featuring local artists and the story behind the hits, shows in the area, as well as new songs that make you want to dance. It's Dance Time in Texas with DJ Mike on Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5 KCZW and 106.1 KZCC, Conroe, Texas, or online, irlonestar.com.
A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
What can the Better Living for Texans program do for you? You can learn how to increase your consumption of fruits and vegetables, choose foods that are relatively inexpensive and good to eat, make your food dollars last longer, prepare quick, nutritious meals, help your children learn how to eat healthier snacks, and much more. Our program is committed to helping people like you improve your health through providing research-based nutrition education in a friendly, cost-free, and relaxed environment. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Hey, tune in to the Bridge Podcast TX Tuesdays at 11 a.m., where we are connecting commerce with community, interviewing business owners and leaders in the community, allowing the audience to peek behind the curtain of what inspires, motivates, drives these individuals to have meaningful, positive impact in this community. For more information about the show, log into irlonestar.com/TBPTX.
A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Are you interested in learning more about preparing quick, healthy, and safe meals for your family? Would you like to spend time with others learning tips and tricks, along with practicing and tasting nutritious food? If so, the On the Road to Healthy Living Mobile Cooking School is for you. Call Amy Ressler at Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service at 936-539-7825 to find a class near you or volunteer to host a class.
Okay, so now in our second segment here, this is so much fun. I'm very excited about this. We have Rebecca McDowell, who is a board director for the Players Theater Company, or at some sort. She's directed plays and different things. She's an avid part of the Players Theater Company. And sitting next to her is Wesley Burns, 13, Mollie Diaz, 10, and Austin Krueger, who's 11. And they have all performed many times for both Stage Right and the Players Theater Company, because they're all like half a block from each other. So we're going to let them speak a little bit, and we're going to share information about what is the Players Theater Company and the Owen Theater and some of that. So with that, Rebecca, you guys are getting ready for your 56th season, correct?
Correct, right. 56 seasons.
56?
Right. We've been in the Conroe area since 1967. So that's before me, believe it or not, kids. That's before me.
I believe it. Not before me.
Right. So, and we have lots of players who have been around almost the whole time. And we have lots of players like these awesome, talented actors who are newer, but kind of newer just because of your ages, not because you're new to acting. And then we have older people who are new to acting. It's just a great outlet for people to come and do something they love and to create a new family. We always create a new family, don't we, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys all meet from doing shows? Did you meet each other?
I met
Yeah.
Wesley. I think we all met from like auditions.
We all met from theater.
Yeah.
Well, you spend a lot of time together, right?
Yes.
And when you spend a lot of time together, you form relationships with people, and it's a good thing.
Yes.
Yes.
You
You're
have
besties
fun.
now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost siblings. Almost siblings.
What do you like about it best? Why do you like performing?
The atmosphere of it.
What does that mean? What do you mean the atmosphere?
Just how it all is, like how it's like and what it's like to do it with friends and learn from different people and different ways. You can, from several different directors, you learn different things from each show you do. So,
Wow.
it's fun.
That's pretty heavy there. So, does it help you overall of who you are? Do you feel better about yourself when you do acting?
Do you have more confidence at school? Like, do you think you? No, not at all.
I mean,
Not really.
Not really.
I mean,
it's just like it's just like a side thing, It's just like,
It's a side
acting
hustle.
and then you go to school, acting and then you go to school.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever
It's kind of
sport.
like a sports.
Yeah.
Right. Only it's not. It's something else.
Yeah.
It's just not.
It's just an activity.
Well,
It's
how
just
long have
something
you?
to do.
Okay, Austin. How long have you been performing?
Since I was 6 years old.
And you are 11, right?
I'm 11 now.
Wow. And you perform a lot. Seems like a lot. How many times a year? How many performances a year would you say? Talking to the microphone.
Around 2 to 3, just depends on what season they have.
Right.
And
What's
what
going
there's
on.
going on. Yeah.
If there was a show available every time you were finished with a show, would you do show after show after show after show?
Probably.
You and your sister, right?
Yes.
Yes. And what about you, Mollie?
I actually just started not too long ago, about like a year ago.
Last September.
What show were you in?
I was in Matilda as Matilda.
Oh my goodness! How fun!
She started off big. She got the lead role in her very
wow.
first show, and she killed it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she was amazing.
That kind of sparked your interest, didn't it? How
Very much
fun!
so.
And Wesley, how long have you been performing?
Well, I was probably like 7 or 8 in my first play, and now I'm 13, so that's a pretty long time.
It is a pretty long time, so you're very involved as well.
Yeah, I've done a few plays around. and
Which
it's
was
been
your
fun.
favorite?
Probably my most recent one, A Christmas Story, the musical.
Mhm.
That was probably my favorite play. And runner-up would probably be Charlie Brown Christmas, which was my first play at the Crichton Theater.
With Stage Right.
Yeah, Stage Right.
I remember somebody playing Woodstock. I don't know who that was.
Who could that be?
I can remember that vividly.
Wes was in the first show that I ever did, so it's been a long time.
And he was in the first show I ever did. So.
Oh, how fun. That's a great relationship.
And now we're here again.
And you are.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
And it's really great for theater because there's kind of, I don't want to say there's a stigma, but there's kind of like boys kind of don't really get into theater as much. So a lot of times, especially older boys, we have a hard time casting shows that have men or older, like teenagers. But these boys are, first of all, they're super talented. So that's like, good to have, whether they, want to be a lead role or an ensemble role. And they're growing up with it. They're growing up loving it. Kind of like you would do a sport, like you would do if you were like but you play basketball, sometimes you play golf too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I play a few sports.
Mm-hmm. I do.
When you have the time.
Soccer. And
Whenever I'm not in a play, basically.
Wow. Your parents are busy, huh?
Yeah.
And are you still diving, Molly, or you
No, but I've tried almost every sport that you could think of.
Yeah, gymnastics.
I've been in every sport.
I want to get into volleyball soon. So
I did
Oh my
baseball
goodness.
when I was little, and then I did basketball for a little bit, and then soccer was my main one though that I liked.
Kick it hard.
Yeah. More
So-
strength in my lower.
in your legs.
So you guys like to be very involved in what you do. You don't like to be hanging out and just sitting around watching TV or playing video games. That's not your thing. You like to be
That's
out
your thing too,
participating.
though, right? Like, that's a
but
little
for the
too-
you got to have some down.
it is, but it isn't.
So I bet your parents are very proud of you.
I hope.
Just say yes.
Yeah.
Just say yes.
I was really
They are. I can tell you their parents are proud of them.
So let's talk about what's in the lineup for the 56th season.
So we just closed our 55th season with Dearly Departed, and that was a non-musical play. We always start our season with a musical. And this year we're starting with School of Rock.
Whoop!
Yeah, that's all these humans here are in School of Rock, and they're kind of killing it. And I'll tell you that Austin and Wesley both play instruments live on stage.
Do you?
So they sing and they act.
Wow.
And this time they're playing
That's
instruments.
phenomenal.
So we just started. We just had our second rehearsal. So they're learning and they're in the process of doing it. But they're both like, yeah, we'll try. So that is pretty dang cool that they're willing to do that. So that'll be our season opener. And we already have our cast going. We've already started rehearsals. And then we've got Barefoot in the Park, which we have a new director for that. It's Kaylee Johnson. She's worked a lot of, she's stage managed a lot. She's worked in a lot of other shows. She also does the camp at Stage Right, the camp that's going on right now with Bravo Company. She's super cool. She's young and she's very organized. She's a teacher in real life, and she's going to do a great job. Like, no doubt she'll do a great job. Then our Christmas show is You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. And that's a musical. And that is actually, the director for that show is going to cast adults similar to the Broadway musical instead of kids. So we're getting our kids
a different spin
now. Yeah, and then
Right,
adults
right.
for Christmas.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's our first half of the new season.
That's exciting times, and you do sell season tickets as
We do.
well.
Yes. And I was just looking the other day. The season tickets are a really good deal because you get like a discount of, I think, 2 tickets. So it's like you buy the whole season and then you get free tickets also. So it comes out to like getting that's $50. It's like $50, free money. But you get tickets to 2 extra shows. So that way, if you want to come to a show and you want to bring a friend, you have at least twice you can do that in the year. Or if you come see a show and you really, really love it, you can come see it again because you have that free ticket. So it's a great deal.
That's a good value.
It really is.
And along with that, people can sponsor your shows too, right? Or
Yes.
sponsor the season or anything like that, and be in your
Yes.
playbill.
Whatever somebody wants to work out, we are absolutely, we like to have underwriters for our shows, which we haven't had in a while because of, the economy and not being able to have the economy open, and of course businesses are hurting too.
Sure.
And we never ask anybody to do something that we wouldn't fully support and that they couldn't handle or they couldn't wouldn't be comfortable for them. So we have show underwriters. We even have like character underwriters. So if there's one character that you want to sponsor, you can donate $200 or $500, and then that money would go to provide costumes, hair, makeup, props, anything that character needed. Or you can sponsor the whole show, or you can sponsor the whole season. We love to work with whatever anybody would like to donate or would like to.
It's flexible.
It really is.
It's very flexible.
And we love to work it out.
And it makes a difference because you are a nonprofit.
Right.
And this is all volunteer driven.
Yes. Yes.
People don't realize that you guys are all volunteers. You don't get paid
don't
to
get
act,
paid.
although that would be cool, huh? But
Audience applause are enough paid.
Audience applause.
Okay.
Very
nice and diplomatic, Austin.
Take it away, Austin. Yes. But I mean, everything. The costume designs are, I'm sure you go to different places to get the costumes, or you make the costumes, or whatever you need to do. The lighting, that is volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you call it? The artwork, the
people who build the sets,
the all of that.
Design, costumes it's beg, borrow, or bring your own. We have people like, get your own pants, bring your own shoes, that kind of thing. We do resale shops. We do a lot of business in retail shops in Conroe and Montgomery County.
But it all comes together
yeah.
at the end, and nobody knows what you put into it. I mean, you rehearse for. How long do you rehearse, guys? When you have
2
months.
Yeah.
2 to 3 months, depending.
Yeah.
And what does that take? Is it one night a week or what?
Well, it's I think 4 nights a week.
It depends
So
on
it's
the
a lot.
director.
Yeah.
What
Or or who's being called in.
Or if you need more rehearsals.
Yeah, because sometimes they don't need everybody to come.
To be there.
Yeah.
It really just depends.
It just depends.
Yeah,
on
just
who we're
depends.
working
But it's
with.
more than one time a week, usually.
Yes. For this
Definitely
show,
more than one
for
time.
School of Rock, we do Monday through Thursday, and if we ever have to switch it around, we can.
So tell me, can you give me little snippets of School of Rock? Or are you at that point that you can share any of that?
We did our first
They got
read-through yesterday.
Yeah.
We did our first
audition.
read-through
I mean,
yesterday.
Mollie sounded pretty good in her song if she wants it.
Mollie.
Thank you.
Okay,
did
Mollie.
pretty good.
Share. What have you got?
What? Do you want to sing it all, or?
Acapella.
You can, if you'd like to. We're listening. So there's a few other people.
You want to think about it for a minute?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard without music.
Yeah,
That's
since
one
we
of
just kind of
challenges.
learned it.
Yeah.
So Wesley, tell Margie and the audience, what is School of Rock based on?
Rock.
Okay.
It's
I've
based
seen the
on-
movie.
A man of few words.
So there's this guy, right? And his name is Dewey. And he's having trouble in his life, and he just wants to be a teenager again, pretty much, right? So, yeah, he just got kicked out of his band that he made, and then his friends kick him out of his house, and he's just having a ton of financial trouble. And so then the school rings him up and says, "You want to come sub?" And
But they think
they think he's his friend, and his friend's a teacher. And, he just shows up, subs, and then teaches the class how to, be yourself pretty much and rock out. And then they figure out he's a phony, he's fake, and they kick him out. But the kids don't care. They still go and rock and lose. But it doesn't
Spoiler,
matter.
Come on, spoiler.
Everybody's seen the movie, right?
Well, no.
Everybody's seen
Not
it.
everybody.
Most people seen the movie.
Everybody,
Jack Black's in it.
Jack Black's in it. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah.
How could you not seen the movie?
Yeah. And
But it's fun. And you
It's a
So
great
fun.
show.
So
Great
fun.
show.
Yeah, and so how do you guys fit into that
role into
summary?
what you're doing.
What are you guys to Dewey?
we are his humble students. At first, they don't like him, but, there's a little bit of negotiating before they become, better, friendships are created.
Yeah.
It's like the children, like the students, they're more like, oh, this is our sub. This is not normally who, but then I feel like eventually he's starting to, because their parents, they're obviously probably working really hard because you have to pay $50,000 to go into school.
This is an expensive school.
Yeah. So they're probably don't really get to talk a lot to their parents, so they probably, I feel like at the end they kind of open up and be like, this is like a once in a lifetime, like we don't normally ever get to express ourselves because our parents don't ever like pay attention to us. So
Right. Yeah, they're real by the book, rule followers, good straight A students that jump through the hoops.
So
to get
it helps
things
them be
done.
creative and have fun.
Dewey teaches
doing
them how
it.
to have fun.
And that's important too.
Yes.
That's kind of why you guys do this, right?
Yeah.
You have fun doing it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a great show. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see you guys perform and play your instruments. Do you have an instrument, Mollie?
No, I don't.
What is your role?
I play Summer, the bossy girl, the
I
one
can't
who's
imagine.
always in charge.
Yeah, you're the manager, right?
Oh,
the band
yes,
manager.
I'm the band manager.
What a good role. And what instruments do you play, Austin?
I'm gonna have to learn electric guitar.
Wow.
In 2 months. Not
2
even
months.
You can do it,
You can
though.
do it,
Doing
yeah.
it, you know.
And you don't know
You
what
got
the
it,
future
Austin.
brings. Maybe you'll have your own band.
I know, right? Me
Wow.
and Wesley.
That'd be awesome.
I'll be in charge of the band.
And Wesley, what are you playing?
So I'm on the keys. My character's name is Lawrence. So
Do you know how to play the keyboards?
You know, I know the notes.
You're like,
I know, you know, A, B, C, you know, all the notes. But
You'll get there.
I'll get there, yeah. I'll learn it. I'll figure it out.
So
I got the basics down.
Besides the parts you have to speak, you have to learn how to play an instrument. So this really widens your horizons, doesn't it?
Very much. Very much
Resume.
so.
Put it on your resume.
I can play the electric guitar.
That's
That's
fun.
cool,
It's
yeah.
so exciting.
It's really exciting.
And I get excited because you guys are excited. That's just the way it rolls.
Exciting.
You know, and it's so fun to go in there and see a performance live. And you guys don't realize how lucky we are. I never got to do that when I was young. They didn't have any live performing theaters. I mean, we went to the real theater. We even went to drive-in movies, which we don't have now. But with the little speaker on our car.
Right.
That don't even work that way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, that could be another thing too. But to come to a live performance and see people in the community that you know, because there's always somebody in the community you know at all these performances, it's just an amazing thing. We don't realize how lucky we are. And we're lucky to have you guys be a part of it and then share what you do with other people and other kids, because I'm sure you get other friendships at school from what you do, and maybe by your acting gets other kids involved. Is that how that works too, Rebecca?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's I think that's Austin and Wesley were talking about their first show together was also their very first show. And have you brought friends in?
No.
You've told people
Not
about
necessarily.
well, but you've like you guys have told people about us doing a show. I can tell you one is Wesley's dad is coming and doing the show with us, and Austin's dad is coming and doing. They're gonna have small little cameos in School of Rock, and
Well, your dad has performed. I've seen him.
yeah,
Yes, Mr. Bundles 2018.
But we're pretty sure that neither Keith nor Will would have probably done theater if it weren't for their boys. So even if we don't think of other kids, right? Even if we don't think of other kids necessarily, you guys have brought in grown-ups and there might even be kids in the audience. I know there are kids who have seen you guys on stage and gone, I want to do that too. I know because I've heard them out in the lobby. Because you guys show the joy that you have for it, and you own your characters, and you get out there and you entertain. You're super fun to watch. Really, really fun.
It is fun. It is fun. And I do remember Woodstock, that's all. And you didn't have to do words.
I know. I'll be back talking in this show, though.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you will. Things have changed, right? Okay, so we look forward to the 56th season of the Players Theater Company. And what we haven't talked about is you always have lots of information on your Facebook group.
Yes.
You're on Instagram. You have the owentheater.com to get tickets.
Correct.
And Patsy Cline, and encore performances of that are starting this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
And then again in August.
Yes.
And that's a fundraiser.
It is. It's not. It is the same show we did last year with the same band, and Theresa Black plays Patsy Cline, and she's incredible. Oh
she's
my gosh,
a fabulous singer.
Yeah, you don't even have, like you say, you close your eyes and you listen to her, you hear Patsy. You don't even have to close your eyes because you look at her. You want to watch her. She's so engaging and hypnotizing and
yeah, she's been on the radio
mesmerizing.
show. She's great.
Yeah, she's amazing, and she's a vocal teacher, so that's really cool too. That she does not. This is the only theater show she's ever done. She's never done anything theatrically, so it's really neat that she kind of has a hand in it, whether she knows it or not, by being a vocal coach. But she's incredible. So this is our fundraiser, and it helps us. Like our main curtain is broken right now. It works okay, and we've got it rigged, but it could be fixed permanently so that we don't have to like keep an eye on it in the middle of shows.
It doesn't fall down.
Right. So it's all
which would be bad.
It's right. Really so even though we're a nonprofit, we're a business just like other businesses. We don't just do plays. We also have upkeep of our building and we do
Operation
fundraisers.
Costs.
Exactly. So that's what the fundraiser helps us do. It helps us pay for those extra things, racks when we need clothing racks and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good show. Opening this Friday night.
Opening this Friday, and School of Rock is opening September 9th. That's a Friday.
Yes.
Through the 25th. These shows all go 3 weeks.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, Sundays, sometimes Thursdays, depending.
If we're selling lots and lots of tickets, we'll add a Thursday show.
Maybe your show will have an extra. Maybe
you don't know. Double show day, Rebecca.
A little Saturday matinee, Austin.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. And then we roll into the Christmas season and other things going on. And what's really fun is I know both theaters always have Christmas performances too. And sometimes they're even at the same time. Oftentimes, I think, the Christmas one is at the same time. But now we're going to have MoCo Food Hall that's going to be open, a place to go afterwards and have desserts or something else. So within walking distance, or maybe after rehearsal, you could go there and get some food bites.
And we do. Like a lot of times we'll come in, 202 Main will come in after having gotten something to eat, or they'll bring their lunch with them so they can eat during rehearsal, or afterwards the grown-up cast members will go across the street to one of the
places,
say bars that are open, like at Foss or Pacific, and go hang out after rehearsal, just because it's, like I said, we create a family. And really all of the new businesses, we want to make partnerships with them. We want to form partnerships, and we'd love to have them put ads in our playbill, like discounts for our patrons to come over and get something to eat, or even just some general advertising and
just a collaboration.
Yeah.
Well, I know that oftentimes after your performances are done, you go over to 202 Main,
right?
Which Austin's parents are a part of,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yes. So that's a thing, and it's just a big community.
Yes.
And it's all like within blocks of each other, or even a block.
And really, if one of us succeeds, we all succeed.
Exactly.
Take care of each other. So.
Anything else you guys want to add? Are you ready to sing now, Mollie? I did come back to you. See, I didn't forget.
I can.
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
You want us to not watch?
All right, we won't look. We won't look. We're not paying attention, and nobody else is watching either. Go give me a little snippet.
Hey, ain't got all day. Get moving. No one comes through that door. No distractions, no delays. This is for our resumes. So, it's time to go hardcore.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Thank you. That was a great ending.
Yeah.
So that actually
Hardcore.
is the end of our show today, and we hope you all listen and enjoy. Go check out MoCo Food Hall when they open. Get tickets to Patsy Cline this weekend. Get ready for the 56th season, and especially School of Rock with both Wesley, Austin, and Mollie. It's going to be phenomenal, and lots of stuff going on in downtown Conroe. So have a great week, and we'll talk again soon.